and I work for VIPKid, and I am making this video all about using your iPad for teaching. And I just wanted to show how you can use your iPad for teaching. First of all, in order to get into the classroom, you have to have the HD app. The HD app is the VIPKid Teach app with the corner is white. It says HD. There's also a regular app, which would be the one that you normally would use for your phone. This app right here is also a great app for, that is the Feedback Panda app. That is really cool too. But today we're just going to talk about how to teach. Now, the first thing you need to know is that you cannot go into a classroom on the iPad until 30 minutes before the class. So if you want to practice, I would suggest that you figure out when your class is. Like if it's at 7:30, then go into the class at exactly 7 o'clock. Sometimes the students get into class early, so if you try 7:15 or something, the kids might be there, so it might be a little harder to practice. So I just taught classes this morning. This is my previous class, and it was at 9 a.m. and I can enter the class, okay? I can enter the classroom here, okay? You can enter the classroom 30 minutes afterwards. So my class ended at 9:30, so I still have 30 minutes. I can check my class. So say you forgot to give stars, you can go ahead and put in your stars, extra stars if you want to, and you can mute the microphone here. Some people say that even though you mute the microphone, they can hear you. I don't know for sure if that's true or not. You can also, right here at the top is refresh. So if you get into the classroom and you need to refresh for some reason, it's a circle. You can refresh there. This middle section is your change line section. Okay, so I only have two lines here that I can switch to. It says line 6 and line 3. I've heard that line 8 works really well. I do not have a choice for that right now. So here is the fireman button, which is the one on the very end, which you can contact the fireman if you need to. All right, we also have a chat box. The chat box, if you press on that, you will get your keyboard. Okay, here you have the PPT choices. You have some other things here other than the slides. Most of the time it just says slides or stuff for other purposes. You also have a place where there are notes for you, and you also have your erase button. Okay, so I'm going to switch it back to the PPT slides for this class. Okay, so at the end of this class we played tic-tac-toe. So that was a lot of fun. This was all about clothes I wear. Alright, so now you have, say you finish your class, you're going to press the exit class button, and it says, do you want to exit class? Yes. You exit the class. Alright, you are out. Now, in order to go to the next class, you're going to simply slide it. Now, my next class is in 20 hours. So I can't get into that class until 30 minutes before. My next class is at, does it even say? It doesn't really say the time on here. I think it's 7:30. Alright, so then if you want to go back to your home page, okay? This is your home page. You can go back there, press the home button. The middle one is going to be your classroom button. The second one over is going to be your list of classes. The fourth one over is going to be, do you have a classroom issue, class cancellation, or substitute teacher? Your very last one is going to be your stats, like on your phone. Okay, so if you want to do feedback, you can go to missing CF or UA, and you can press the arrow and you will get to your feedback. Okay, so I have 3 to do. So I have Ethan, so I press on the red pencil and I am in the feedback section. Now with your iPad, you can use a wireless keyboard. You can use the keyboard that they give you right here at the bottom. You can also do talk to text. The thing you need to remember with the iPad is that when you're doing the feedback, if you finish what you're going to say, you move on to the next, and you need to finish everything because it does not save. Okay, there's no save button on the iPad. That's the thing you need to know. The other way that you can do feedback is you can still go to your classes through the Chrome or the other browsers. You can go to the portal on the browsers and then you can save it. So if you're in the app, you cannot save it with the iPad, but you can still go to the portal. You can also go to the portal using some people still have a Chromebook, some people use a computer, maybe an older one, or maybe they just don't want to use their iPad for feedback. I use my computer for feedback most of the time, but if I'm traveling, I like to use my iPad, and you can use it very easily, like I said, with the keyboard. And just remember, you cannot save. That's the only thing when you're in the app. Now, what I did was I saved all of my apps for VIPKid on the last page. So I have my HD app. I also have this orange app. The orange app is just like the one on your phone. Okay? The one thing I wanted to also mention in this video is that if you have a problem and you need to contact your fireman or someone in the VIPKid office and you don't want to go off your class, you can grab your phone, and in the middle button right here, there's like a shout out thing, and then there's a chat button, and then there's a bell. So you can go to the middle one and it says classroom issue, class cancellation, substitute teacher. So you can communicate with your fireman using this. So if you're in the class and something's going wrong, you can contact the fireman for many different reasons. I used this a little bit ago when we had the system-wide problem, and I just contacted the company just to make sure that I had some communication. I've been with VIPKid for almost 1.5 years, and I've only used this twice, but it's good to know that it's there. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and I will make more videos on how to use an iPad for different reasons, but this will at least get you started. And if you would like more information, feel free to contact me at normandcindy13@gmail.com, or you can also message me on YouTube. You can also contact me on my Facebook group, which is iPad VIPKid users. Let me get the name straight. VIPKid teachers use iPads for teaching. Kind of a long name, but you can find me on Facebook, and I would love to point you in the right direction. And happy teaching. Thank you for watching.